The Holy Wrecking Ball. Why the Spirit demolishes what you call life. Before anything new can rise, the old has to fall. That's the part people skip when they pray for transformation. They imagine light pouring gently into the rooms of the mind, not a steel ball swinging through the walls. But the Spirit doesn't remodel illusion. It demolishes it. The undoing is not punishment. It's demolition. And the demolition is mercy. When the Course says, first there must come a period of undoing, it's not describing failure. It's describing the wrecking phase, the moment the false foundation is exposed for what it is, unlivable. You can't pour new truth into cracked concrete. You can't build heaven on the foundation of fear. The Holy Spirit doesn't patch your house. He removes the lot. Most people start their spiritual practice asking for peace, but secretly mean comfort. They want fresh paint, not a bulldozer. But comfort belongs to the ego. Peace belongs to God. And peace cannot rest on what was never real. That's why it all starts to shake. The structures built from defense, approval, and survival begin to groan. Relationships shift. Money moves. The body rebels. The mind panics. And the ego screams, "Why are you doing this to me?" But the wrecking ball isn't coming at you. It's coming for you. Think about construction. If a house is condemned, no sane builder stacks a new one on top. You bring in demolition crews. You take it down to dirt. Only then do you pour a clean foundation. That's what undoing is. It's the recognition that you can't add truth to illusion. You can't glue divinity onto decay. The Holy Spirit's wrecking ball smashes through self-concepts, not to destroy, but to expose what's beneath, the ground of being that was always pure. The reason undoing feels painful is simple. The mind still identifies with the house that's being demolished. It looks at falling beams and says, "That's me." It mistakes structure for self. But notice what doesn't fall. The sky doesn't collapse. The sun doesn't crack. That's the self, untouched, unshaken, unchanged. Only the illusions crumble. Every so-called loss is part of this holy demolition. When a relationship ends, a role dissolves, or a plan fails, that's not destruction. That's excavation. The Spirit is digging under the ego's architecture to show that love was never inside the walls. Love was the field beneath it. And yet the ego will beg for reconstruction. It will want to salvage the door frames of pride, the curtains of specialness, the roof of control. It says, "I can still make this work." But you can't. The house of fear can't be renovated. It has to go. Letting go feels like death because identification with form is still alive. But it's not you dying. It's unreality dying in your awareness. It's the false foundation giving way to the unmovable truth beneath it. When Jesus said, "Let all things be exactly as they are," he wasn't preaching passivity. He was pointing to non-resistance. You don't fight the wrecking ball. You watch it. You trust it. The real suffering doesn't come from what's being torn down. It comes from holding on to the rubble. Every spiritual path meets this moment, whether it's a course in miracles, the Bible, Zen, or your own lived undoing. Moses faced it when the golden calf fell. Job faced it when everything was stripped. Peter faced it when his loyalty collapsed into denial. The holy wrecking ball spares no idol, not religion, not self-image, not the illusion of control. Because salvation isn't restoration, it's revelation. Once the wrecking is complete, what remains isn't new, it's original. It's the untouched field beneath the debris. It's the ground of love that was always there before the first brick of fear was laid. You don't rebuild after the wrecking. You remember. So when everything starts to fall apart, when the life you built won't hold, when the titles fade, when the plans collapse, don't call it disaster. Call it grace. The spirit is swinging for freedom, and what's falling wasn't you. Submitted for your approval, a house once mistaken for a home, a body once mistaken for a self, a world once mistaken for real. 3 images, 3 echoes of the same event. A demolition not of brick or bone, but of belief. Somewhere between the impact and the silence, between the crumble and the calm, a voice whispers, "It's not you dying. It's illusion losing its audience. It's the false foundation giving way to what was always underneath." You see, in this particular neighborhood of the mind, mercy doesn't come softly. It arrives with light, with dust, with the unmistakable sound of truth taking back its ground. And when the wrecking is done, when the walls of the unreal have fallen, what remains is not rubble, but revelation. For this was never destruction at all. It was creation remembered. You've just witnessed the undoing of the unreal, in a place not found on any map, because it exists nowhere but within the Twilight Zone.